The wooden balconies are the first thing anyone photographs in Malta. Green, red, blue, ochre, hanging off the front of every old building like a row of painted boxes. They are, by common agreement, the most Maltese thing on the island. The story attached to them goes like this. They descend from the muxrabija, the enclosed wooden screen of North Africa and the Arab world, a device whose name means, roughly, the lookout place. Its purpose was concealment. You sat inside it, behind the lattice, and you watched the street without the street watching you. Which is a lovely origin story, and it collapses the moment you actually look at how the Maltese use them. Nobody here hides in a balcony. In nearly 6 years I have never once seen a Maltese person tuck themselves discreetly behind the glass to observe the street unseen. What they do is fling the windows open and lean out. They stand at the edge, at the exact point where the view is best and where the whole street can see them doing it. They hang their washing out of it, which is roughly the least private act available to a household. They fill it with plants. They paint it a color visible from orbit. If this thing was built for hiding, Malta has spent 3 centuries using it wrong. There is a version of this island where privacy is a right. That version is not the one I live in. Ask where someone is from and you will be told the village, and then, if you stay long enough, you will be told whom their cousin married. Nobody here appears to have been consulted about whether they wanted to be known, and nobody seems to mind much either way. So the idea that the defining feature of Maltese architecture is a machine for not being seen has always struck me as suspicious. Here is where it becomes genuinely strange. Nobody actually knows where the Gallarija came from. The muxrabija theory is the popular one, and it is not unreasonable. The family resemblance is real. But look at old townscapes of Valletta and the harbour cities, the ones drawn before the late 17th century, and there is a problem. There are no covered balconies in them. Not one. The earliest permission we have on record is from 1657, when a man named Vincenzo de Bono petitioned the Grand Master for leave to add a balcony to his house in Valletta. The permission was granted on the grounds that it would be, and I like this phrasing, an ornament to the city. An ornament. Not a shelter. Not a screen. An ornament. So the thing that now identifies Malta more than almost anything else may only be about 350 years old. Which is nothing, on an island with 7,000 years of building behind it. The Gallarija feels ancient. It appears to be a relative newcomer. And there is a stranger theory still, which I offer as possibility rather than fact, because that is all anyone can genuinely offer here. Some have suggested the Gallarija is not domestic architecture at all. That it descends from the sea, specifically from the stern gallery, the wooden balcony that projected from the back of a ship, off the captain's quarters. Malta was an island of galleys and knights and naval war. Those carved stone brackets holding the balconies up, the ciliaturi, would have made excellent firing platforms. The back of a warship bolted to the front of it. On an island that spent 500 years expecting to be attacked from the water, this is not the most absurd idea anyone has ever had. I do not know which of these is true. Nobody does, with any confidence, and the people who sound most certain about it tend to be the ones selling something. What I do know is what happened afterwards. Whatever this box was originally for, hiding, defending, ornamenting, Malta took it and did something else with it entirely. It became a place to hang your washing where the neighbors can assess it. A place to keep plants. A place to lean out of and watch the street, at maximum visibility, while the street watches back. If the Gallarija really did begin as a device for not being seen, then the most Maltese thing about it is that nobody here has ever used it that way. If you want to keep peeling back the layers of Malta's actual history, and not just the version found in the brochures, then subscribe.